As the countdown neared zero, Elon Musk, dressed in his signature black t-shirt and jeans, leaned against the control panel of the SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket with bated breath. This was it. After years of planning, designing, and meticulous preparation, the moment had finally arrived. With a thunderous boom, the rocket lurched forward, spewing flames and smoke into the night sky. The ground beneath them trembled as the colossal machine strained against the bonds of gravity, clawing its way toward the stars. The view from the cockpit was awe-inspiring. The Earth hung in the distance, a stunning blue-green marble adorned with delicate swirls of white clouds. But Elon's focus was elsewhere. His eyes were fixed on the monitor, tracking the progress of the unmanned spacecraft that would be the first to reach Mars. It had been launched hours earlier, carrying with it the precious cargo that would pave the way for humanity's next great leap. As the hours turned into days, Elon found himself gripped by a mix of anticipation and anxiety. He paced the cramped confines of the spacecraft, checking readouts and monitoring systems, his mind racing with a million different thoughts. He thought of the pioneers who had come before him, men like Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, and wondered if he would be remembered in the same way. Would history judge his efforts as a success, or would they be consigned to the dustbin of forgotten dreams? The journey to Mars was long and arduous, fraught with danger at every turn. But Elon remained resolute. He had dedicated his life to this moment, and nothing was going to stop him from seeing it through. The stars were calling, and he was determined to answer. As the red planet slowly grew larger on the horizon, Elon knew that the real challenge was yet to come. But he was ready. He had to be. For the fate of humanity, and the dreams of countless generations to come, rested squarely on his shoulders. The final approach was a delicate ballet of precision engineering. The automated systems of the spacecraft guided them toward a small, unassuming crater at the equator of Mars. Here, they would set down the colossal spider-like legs of the spacecraft, gently lowering it to the dusty red surface. Elon strapped himself into the landing module, his heart racing with a mix of anticipation and fear. This was it. The moment of truth. The landing was as smooth as silk. The ground trembled ever so slightly beneath them, and then there was silence. Elon unbuckled himself from the seat and floated out of the module, his helmet lamp illuminating the strange, alien landscape before him. The air was cold and thin, but it was also alive with possibility. He took a deep breath, savoring the taste of freedom and the promise of what lay ahead. For Elon Musk, the journey to Mars was not just a mission. It was a calling, a destiny. And now, he was finally here. The crater they had landed in was small and unassuming, but it was also a testament to the incredible technology and dedication that had brought them here. Surrounding the spacecraft, the Martian surface was covered in a thick layer of reddish-brown dust, with rocky outcroppings jutting up here and there. The sky above was a deep, eternal red, unmarred by the blues and whites of Earth's atmosphere. It was a sight that could leave even the most hardened explorer in awe. As Elon surveyed his surroundings, he couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder and humility. He had been to the moon, and he had walked on its dusty surface. But Mars was different. Mars was the next great frontier. It was the next step in humanity's march toward the stars. He knew that the road ahead would be long and fraught with danger, but he also knew that he was not alone. There were thousands of people back on Earth, and millions more around the world, who shared his dream. They had made this possible, and they would continue to push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. In the distance, Elon could see the unmistakable silhouette of the unmanned spacecraft that had carried the precious cargo that had paved the way for their arrival. It was a testament to the ingenuity and perseverance of the human spirit. And now, as he stood on the surface of Mars for the first time in human history, Elon knew that the real work was about to begin. But he was ready. He had to be. for the future of humanity and the dreams of countless generations to come rested squarely on his shoulders. And he was determined to make it count. Elon turned back to the spacecraft, his eyes taking in every detail of the sleek, futuristic design. It was a marvel of modern engineering, built to withstand the harsh conditions of deep space and the hostile environment of Mars. He ran his fingers over the smooth exterior, feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment wash over him. This was their home now, their base of operations. And from here, they would begin the process of turning Mars into a second Earth, a new home for humanity. The first order of business was to establish a permanent base, one that could support a team of explorers and scientists for years to come. Elon knew that this would not be an easy task, but he also knew that it was essential for the success of their mission. He called up the blueprints on his helmet display and began to walk around the spacecraft, studying them intently. Every detail was crucial, every decision could mean the difference between life and death for those who would follow in his footsteps. As he worked, Elon couldn't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder at the beauty of the Martian landscape. The red dust was soft underfoot, and the air was filled with the sound of Elon's heavy breathing and the gentle hum of machinery. He stopped for a moment, taking in the view of the nearby hills and the deep crater that loomed in the distance. It was a sight that would stay with him for the rest of his life, a testament to the power of human ambition and the boundless potential of the human spirit. With renewed determination, Elon returned to his work, setting up the solar panels and deploying the communications array. It was vital that they establish contact with Earth as soon as possible, and Elon was determined to make it happen. As the sun began to set over the Martian horizon, casting the entire planet in a warm, golden glow, Elon knew that he was witnessing the beginning of something truly remarkable. The future of humanity was unfolding before his eyes, and he was at the forefront of it all. He smiled to himself, knowing that there was no place else in the universe he would rather be.